What's up, YouTubers? On tonight's break, I am going back to the junk wax that I love so very much. We're going back from 1986 to 1989 with Donruss and Fleer, 4 packs of each. Going 86 to 89, lots of rookies to be had. You're basically looking at my wonder years in terms of my card collecting. So when I first got into cards, I loved them, had to have them, did so many chores around the house to get them, and let's have some fun and go back and open up these packs, and we'll see what we get. And since junk wax is actually blowing up recently, I am going to give these the white glove treatment that they deserve. I don't want any of my nasty fingerprints to be damaging up my possible Jose Canseco rated rookie that I'm going to pull, that I actually don't own. I've actually never owned that card or pulled it or anything like that. So now that we're gloved up, we will get right into this, and we will see what I look like a mime. We will see what we get. We will start in 1989 and go back in time, just like Michael J. Fox. So we'll start with the 89 Fleer and the 89 Donruss, and then we'll work our way forward. So let's see what we get. 1989, of course, here we're looking for the King Griffey Jr. rated rookie card. I bought these from a reputable guy on eBay, so I'm not worried about any tampered packs or anything like that. So pack number 1, we got the 1989 Donruss. Of course, there's Warren Spahn's cap. And we will see how many Hall of Famers we pull as well, and or checklists. Tim Jones, one and only card. Darren Daulton, before the steroids. Norm Charlton, nasty boy. Shane Return of the Mac. Chris Spire, my hometown Giants. Tom Two Princes. Mark Lemke wearing the double helmet with his fielding cap underneath. That always was a good look. Rolando Rooms. He had lots of rooms for improvement. Barry Lyons. Darnell Coles with the Mariners. Pat Borders. Steve Lambardozzi with the Twins. My first Diamond King, we got Vince Coleman, who threw firecrackers at some fans one time. Dwayne Ward and Randy's Harry Bush. So that pack was completely Dudville. There wasn't a single star player to pull out of that entire pack. So that is going to go right into the trash can. I'm just kidding. And let's go 1989 Fleer. Of course, still looking for the Griffey. Or we can pull the Randy Johnson with the Marlboro sign in the background. Or the Billy Ripken Rick face. Can't have that Braves logo anymore because that is completely racist. Chris Brown before he beat women. John Candelaria. Buddy Bell almost played into another decade. Brian Downing Syndrome. Dave Steeb, Mr. Career One-Hitters. Mike Lego My Gallegos. Milt Thompson. Ernie at Wit's End. R.J. Reynolds. Very hairy Gary Gaetti. That's exactly what I look like every time I look in the mirror. And we got an 89 All-Star team of Paul Molitor. A couple years before he got traded to the Blue Jays. Or did he just sign with the Blue Jays? I'm not sure, but that's pretty neat. Those are nice cards. There's our checklist. Vincent Palacios. Edgar Martinez. I think that's a second-year Edgar. He's got an 88. And Tony Jalapena sporting the glasses. So that was my 89 packs. Nothing too crazy there. Got an Edgar and a Molitor. So now let's go to 88. To the 88 Donruss, the super massively overproduced 88 Donruss. I think the factories are still pumping these out, actually. If you go on eBay, you can find cases and cases of this stuff. There's our Stan Musial puzzle piece. We've got John Pulowski, one and only card. Bill Buckner, rest in peace. Man, those eyebrows are almost as thick as his mustache. Dave Meads. Terry Pendleton, 2 years before he went to the Braves. Chris James. Guy Hoffman. What's up, Guy? Lance McCullers. He needs to tuck that hair underneath his hat there. John Smiley, who's not taking his namesake there. Atlee Hammaker, only guy ever to give up a grand slam in an all-star game, to Fred Lynn in 83. Rafael Ramirez. Jerry got the Mumphreys. Rick Aguilera. Ed Nunez. Garth Iorg. George Frazier, and a Bob Welch Diamond King, another star-studded pack. Garth Org. IORG is actually from my mom's hometown of Arcata, California there. Interesting factoid. All right, moving right along. 1987. Oh, I didn't do the 88 Fleer. Whoops. Which was only 45 cents at your local Family Dollar. I was always a fan of the 88 Fleer design. Not too many good rookies in here. Tom Glavine, Edgar Martinez. I don't know if there's any others, but really nice looking design. I just was a big fan of it. Simple yet eye-appealing. Willie Frazier, Von Hayes, Fred McGriff. That's cool. Should be in the Hall of Fame, and probably will someday. Mike Felder, Bobby Meacham, I'm not sure, but he was a fan of, or a friend of Mike Tyson when he was growing up, I think. No, I'm mixing him up with somebody else. Never mind. Delete that comment from your memory. Barry Bonds, pre-steroids, back when he batted leadoff. Kent Herbeck had a great World Series in '87, and in 1991 legally pulled Ron Gant off first base for an out. So check that out on YouTube. Also, in the pivotal Game 7, when it was scoreless in the 8th inning, he pulled a 3-2-3 double play with the bases loaded. Hit a sharp grounder, was hit to him by, I think, Sid Bream. He went home to Brian Harper, back to Herbeck for a double play to end the inning in the top of the 8th. So, Garth Iorg hot packs here from Arcata, California. Steve Farr, Jack Clark, who's kind of a douche. He's gone bankrupt a couple times. Wade Boggs, Mr. 200 hits. And the fan of eating chicken before every game. Denny Martinez, El Presidente. Rich Yeti. And Ed Lynch, who's a GM somewhere now. I just remember his famous 87 Topps card where he had like 5 chins. All right, 1987, one of my favorite years of packs. We'll do the Donruss first. The wax is strong with this one. I can't even open it. See if we can pull a McGuire or a Greg Maddux rookie here. Mark Sullivan, the no ear flap helmet. Benny DiStefano, the Pirates. Andy McGaffigan, Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer. Scotty Gereltz, Kevin Mitchell with the Mets. Jerry Willard, Ron Karkovice, Steve Trout, Jeff Russell, Jim Dwyer, Mike Scott, Mr. Scuffed Ball, won a Cy Young, Mark Grant, Terry Mulholland Drive, and Kirk McCaskill. Man, these are some star-studded packs. My common boxes will be filling. Let's go to 87 Fleer. Oh, right on top we got a All-Star team insert, Roger Clemens. I don't know how frequently these were inserted into packs, but didn't pull too many out of them out of a box that I opened a couple years ago. I only pulled like 3 of them. They were all Blue Jays. Doubles and triples, Juan Samuel and Tim Raines, Star Special. Bob Tewksbury, more like Bad Toothberry. Mark Langston with the Mariners. Dave Winfield, Hall of Famer. 3,000 hit man. Robin Yount, same thing. Hall of Famer with 3,000 career hits. Back-to-back. Glenn Braggs about his 200 career batting average. Mickey Tindleton, Mr. Fruit Loops with the Tigers. Darrell Evans, that card's full of pock marks all over it. Didn't seem to get him off there. Eric Davis, Eric the Red. It's too bad he didn't stay healthy and play full seasons, because he had Hall of Fame tools, to say the very least. Speaking of Hall of Fame tools, we've got 2 guys that should be in the Hall of Fame, but they were both tools. One snorted his career away, and one has pumped steroids. And probably, maybe we'll get in. I'm not sure. We'll see how that plays out. Jackie Gutierrez, the Orioles. Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer, best leadoff man in the history of the game. Steve Bye-Bye Balboni, swings 3 bats at once, like a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Roger McDowell, hawking loogies on Kramer and Newman. An all-star battery of Clemens and Gary Carter. I don't know why it says All-Star Battery. They can't pitch to each other. They're in opposing leagues. Come on, Fleer. That pack actually had some good stuff in it. And now we will finish off with 1986 Fleer and 86 Donruss. Let's see if we pull the Jose Canseco rated rookie. With the way these Donruss packs are going, I'm going to go ahead and say probably not, but you never know. I don't even know who had the puzzle in 86. I didn't buy enough of those. Hank Aaron. Hammering Hank. Butch drinking too much Weiniger. Rick Camp. Rick Camp, I think might have been 86 or 85. He had, I don't know, a handful of career at-bats, and he hit a home run in a game that was like 4 hours long in like the 16th or 17th inning to tie the game. You need to look that up. It's one of the craziest calls in baseball history. The announcers are so stunned. So are the players. Very, very cool highlight. Check that out. Rick Camp. Roman Romero. Buddy Biancalana. I never knew how to pronounce that guy's last name. Sorry, Buddy. Andres Galarraga, the Big Cat rated rookie. That was actually a pretty pricey card back in the day when he was winning batting titles and leading the league in RBIs. Still, he had a very good career. Might have been helped out by some PEDs. He had some amazing numbers after the age of 35, but he was playing in the thin air of Colorado, so who knows. Teddy Higuera threw a nasty screwball back in the day. Maybe he's throwing it right there. Tim Burtsass, I have no idea. Dick Thong, one of my favorite names from the 80s. Kirby Puckett, that's a nice one. I do not have that card. Always nice adding Hall of Famers to my collection, especially when I do not have them. And a Steve Carlton, back-to-back. Nice. Don't have that one either. Big fan of lefty. Had one of the greatest pitching seasons, I think in 73 or 72 with the Phillies. Won 27 games, and the team as a whole, I think, only won barely 50. So, Marty Barrett always had the superstition of just tapping his bat like this before he got into the batting, up to the plate, whatever. I can't even spit it out. Dave Dravecky back when he had two arms. Rich Gedman, horrible performance in Game 6 for Rich. Passed balls and not stopping wild pitches. Tom Browning threw a perfect game and blew his arm out. Probably the only pitcher with that resume. And Len Matuzak finishing off that pack of 1986 Donruss. We got one left. 86 Fleer. For some reason, 86 Fleer missed out on having the big name rookies. They all ended up in the update series. We got Dave Stewart with the Phillies. I didn't know Dave Stewart was on the Phillies, but I do now. Randy O'Neal. Jeff Stoned. Jeff Deadman. Instant Offense, Tim Raines and Darryl Strawberry. Apparently Tim Raines was on every Superstar special back in the late 80s. Jackie Gutierrez again, because one just ain't enough as I hit my camera and give everything the shakes. Dave Von Olen, the Indians. Lamar Hoyt, always in top shape there. I think he's the only Cy Young winner ever to lead the league in losses the very next season. Ron Kittle, his cards were on fire in the summer of 85 when he was hitting 30-plus home runs as a rookie. Larry Sorensen. Don Ass, looking like his namesake. Richard Dotson. Jose Uribe, that's like a $25,000 card or something on eBay. Just like his 1990 Fleer. Frankie V, MVP of the 87 World Series. Mike Jeffcoat finishing off that pack of 86 Fleer. Haven't opened too many of those packs, so nothing too great out of that pack except for the Strawberry Rains Superstar Special. But that was my junk wax dance. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I loved it. My fingers still feel waxy even on the gloves here. So here's a review of the stars that I pulled there. Carlton, Kirby. It's a nice one. I like that. Galarraga rookie. All-Star Battery, Ricky Henderson, Dr. K and Super K, Eric Davis, Robin Yount, Winfield, Clemens, Fisk, Boggs, Bonds, McGriff, Edgar Martinez, and a Paul Molitor insert. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we will see you next time.